Hey everyone, welcome back to more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I'm DisturbingPuppet. This is my Escher gang, the Mad Jackals. So we're still at the point where I'm trying to use up all of my max stacked upgrade points, which are points you can use to upgrade your stat skills above whatever your kind of inherent maximum is. So like hers is 14. The absolute max for stats is 25. She's still got 12 points to go. So I have got some people that have used all of their points up. I am swapping out our other leader we've been using recently with the Heavy Bolter, Little Sue. She's got some points left, 11. But we've got a ton left on Jackie, so I'm kind of swapping her out. Everybody here has used all their points up except for Little Sue. I can't have two leaders in the gang at the same time, though, so we're going to throw Jackie in here and try to get some level ups with her, get some XP, and go from there. Big Sue has maxed out. So we've got, 12 points left on Chris. We've got, I think, just a couple left on Gwen. Yeah, two, I think 20 something, 28 on Jackie we can spend, and 16 on Kira. All right, so something to kind of keep in mind, we haven't used Jackie in a while, so we are running some different skills. A lot of stuff's pretty similar, basic kind of stuff, composure, so she is not going to have too many trouble with like stuns. She loses debuffs at the start of her turn, that kind of stuff. If wounded, we get some resistance. If we field scan, we get some evasion. When we shoot, the rest of the turn we can then ascend or jump cheaper. I'm not sure that's that great, but we have it, so we'll deal with it. Take two. If we shoot and someone evades or just gets a graze, follow-up shots cost less. Heroic Barrage we can shoot multiple times. Iron Will heals. Field Scan gives me some offensive and then defensive buffs. We also have Order Fire at Will, so we can give some other guys additional action points. Well, actually, it's not additional action points, it's less cost to shoot. So almost as good, not quite, but we can do that. I don't think I use that very often. I could look at maybe swapping that out, but it is kind of a general nice buff. And Heroic Rally I always forget about. So it has kind of an area, and it removes all stun debuffs and up to 3 skill, offensive, and defensive debuffs on targets. Gives them some stun and stress resistance. So it's just kind of a general nice thing. I don't know how big the area is. It does say range 10 meters. I'll have to look in the map and see how big, if it'll show me. So I got to remember that I have that. I always think I forget. So if people are stunned or have some debuffs, I don't know, like bleeds and stuff, I don't know if that counts as a debuff. I think that's a different category. So I don't know if that would work, but I could try it and see. All right, so I think we're pretty well set. Actually, let me check your gear. So we have adrenaline shots, Medicaid kits. Okay. I've got a backup close combat weapon if I need it, and a bolt pistol if I want to swap to a one-handed weapon. Yeah, we're running pretty effectively. She can do good damage, single target mostly. The autogun level is 5, so it's actually pretty decent. We can shoot multiple times. I've got a pretty good crit chance, so I think we'll be okay. So we're bringing back Big Sue in as well with the las cannon. So let's head out and see what we can do. So my mission, or my base, is off limits because we defended it. The Goliath base is off limits because they defended it. So we could attack the Van Saar base. We could attack the other Escher base. The Eschers have the most other resources besides me, but there's missions up for grabs too. Water or secure area, which is just kind of killing off everyone in the area. We could do either one. We're not going to like lose much more, I don't think, but we did lose, I think one item got stolen from me, so maybe we'll grab some water. I'm tempted to go after one of the other gangs, but we can wait to do that. Yeah, let's just do a water grab and see how that goes. I'm hoping somebody's going to attack one of the other bases here. We'll see how it goes. So we'll see how it splits us up. Hopefully not everyone is going for the water. Okay, Eschers are attacking the Van Saar. And the Wild Panthers, so the Eschers, took a couple people down, but they got some resources. The Van Saar, one person down, and they lost a little bit of resources. Fine. Oh, we're actually getting a free run here. So Goliaths went for the secure area, so they just get the free cash. I definitely don't need cash and a little bit of resources, so I'll get all of those resources for free. So it gives me some stuff. Some stuff we can sell. Alright, we'll sell some stuff off, I guess. We get a little tiny bit of experience. Thankfully, I do have the elite training going on. Also, intelligence helps us out a little bit. So we do get a little. We didn't take anybody down, though, so that doesn't give us a lot. Okay, new items at the store. We'll have to check that out. I might have some leveling I can do. Let's go to the shop first. Sell off this stuff, because there's really no reason to keep any of it. It'd be kind of interesting if some of this stuff was used for something, but as it is, it's just for money. Alright. I don't think I need any 5s. I think at this point everyone has 5s everywhere. I could be wrong. 5 chest piece. I might want to check on that. Level 5 power maul, not really useful. No guns at all. What do we got? Range aptitude 5, accuracy 5. Accuracy 5 is interesting. That increases my crit chance. Let me look at everybody. Implant-wise. And armor and stuff. Okay, you're fine. You've got 5, you've got all... I mean, I could check the quality of the implants, but they're all kind of about the same. That's the wrong one. Just got a 6. Yeah, I might have thrown something in as far as implants go that isn't that great. Check out our reserves. Probably everybody's running 5s, and everybody has chips in all the slots. Probably. We've actually got a 4 on air. That is Carapace armor. It was flak that's in there. So flak is better at, what? Impact, I think? So this is pretty good piercing. If we drop this to, or change it to flak, even though it's a higher level, we're going to lose some impact protection, so I could swap some other stuff around. Yeah, so we could actually use that on air. Anybody else? Okay. Yeah, so we could actually use that armor. Maybe we'll pick it up. I've got extra cash, so there was no reason not to, essentially. It's only 255. That's fine. Let's go take a look. So, air. We throw that in the stash. We give you our best, which is the flak. Oh, actually, I had some flak already. Guess I should have looked at that. It does give me really good protection for impact. It's slightly better energy, I think. Or is it the same? It might be the same, even though it's a higher level. So if I had the option, can I change anything for Carapace? So I've got some flak leg and flak arm. So if I have Carapace for either one of these, we could do that. So flak leg. Easiest way to do this is just to empty it out and then go in. It's all flak. Alright, it's all flak all the time. That's all we have. Fine. I don't know why this is separate. Maybe it's because I just threw it in there. I don't know. Alright, and then arm is also flak. So I want is Carapace 5, which I do not... I do, actually. So that gets me to a bit more even. So we'll have the Carapace there to kind of even it out. So that helps me kind of get above 30% on everything. Yeah, that works out pretty well. Gives us a little bit of a different look there with the armor. Alright. As far as implants go, the accuracy is the most interesting. That increases our crit chance. So if there's anybody that I want to increase crit with, that I can, because 25 again is the maximum. These two, mainly just shooting a lot. Accuracy's not super important. It could be quite good on a close combat character. So for example, Chris could actually use some accuracy. That would be kind of a nice addition. As could Gwen. I think you're maxed. Yeah. A Big Sue. She's got 1 point away. Kira, yeah, it's not really worth it. So yeah, one of these two, it could be quite useful, but it's only going to help me in close combat. I shoot a lot with Corey and Air. Corey mainly is my damage dealer. Okay, what kind of implants do you have? We're currently running extra range precision with two-handed weapons, intelligence, and ranged aptitude. So ranged aptitude helps me land shots, intelligence helps me punch through armor, and this also helps me essentially get solid hits rather than grazing shots and stuff. Is that worth it to lose? It's 10%. About Air, what do you have? Calming Chip, I think it's because she's got Shell Shock? One of these, I'm not sure which one. Willpower, that's not that great. Extra XP, that also is not really good for me at this point. So we could definitely take out the XP bonus. Really helpful early on. At this point, not really so much. We're kind of running out of things to spend XP on. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the stash, regardless. Let's take a look at you two, Chris and Gwen. What do we got? Melee prowess helps me land hits. Toughness helps me avoid crits. Agility helps me avoid getting hit. All those are quite nice. Gwen has strength, helps me... actually, we've got 10 strength. Melee prowess, max melee prowess. What is your strength at? 20. But 10 of that is from chips. That's a little high. But I don't have a lot of points left. So if I drop one of the strength chips out, I can only make up 2 of those points with the max net upgrade points that I have. So essentially we'd be down to, even if I dump both of those in there, a maximum of 17. So that's going to decrease my melee penetration a little bit, and bypassing stun resistance a bit. So currently we're ignoring 20% of armor, as opposed to 17%, but we need to level up and then put the points. So I have to put the points in strength then. Is there anything else I'd rather put the points into? I mean, there's other decent stuff. It's not critical. She doesn't hit people that often. It's more about if I can land the hits. I mean, but then again, if I do crit, it's a massive amount of damage. It's usually a lot of damage anyway. So that kind of fits, but we also have the opening in air that we can just throw it into. And although we often start off with the needle rifle, we usually switch over to the other weapon and start doing more damage. Just to be easy, I'm just going to go ahead and get it and throw it in here, I think. So we'll take that. So that'll give her some more accuracy, gets a higher crit chance. Crit chance doesn't really matter much on the needle rifle. I mean, it might do 1 extra point of damage. It only does like 2, I think. It's mainly about the toxin damage over time effect. But when we switch guns, it's a lot better. Let's see, let's back here. Yeah, there's nothing really that interesting otherwise. Okay, let's take a look at the gang and see if anybody got enough XP to do anything. Skills, I believe everybody's set. Alright, we've got enough points. We can do something. Intelligence, gives you XP, but also helps for ranged shots. So this isn't terrible for her because we're running kind of a combined. So I don't have to spend any points to do that. If I am going to spend points, though, we could max out toughness, get her faster. That also helps for grazes. We could push accuracy up as well. That's crits for both shooting and for close combat. Let's do that a little bit. Maybe get that to 15. And then we'll kind of look at other stuff. So that's all for Chris. Gwen. Again, I'm pretty sure we have everything else set. I eventually might want to swap out that chip, so we're not relying quite as much on chips, because the chips can be disabled by an attack that the Servo Skull class has. So that immediately drops her down to 10 strength if that happens. I mean, it'd be nice to just do like maybe an extra alertness, because that'll help me a graze, or even 2. Or max out toughness and get that up by 1. But maybe I should just dump both of them into here. Because if we get that knocked out, that's losing essentially half. So we go to 10% melee penetration and like 20% melee resistance bypass. Is that worth it? Or is it just better to do a little bit of alertness, a little bit of toughness? It's like very small percentages we're talking about here, so it's not like a massive thing. Keeping her alive is the most important thing. She has to survive to get to the enemy to hit them with her giant axe. So we're going to go crit resistance, and I think I'm going to go alertness, because that increases the chance of getting a graze rather than a full-on hit. Or we could go agility, which increases the chance of evading the attacks. Either one I could see, but alertness also makes me faster. So I think we'll go with that. Okay. So was that all your points? That's all your points, wasn't it? All right, we can take her out on a regular mission. We're not going to swap anybody around here, even though we're going to try to use people with skills, because there's nobody else who actually needs to use those max upgrade stat points that we can fit into the squad. All right, we've got tons here. Strength doesn't do me a whole lot of good, although I could end up close combat fighting. Same with melee prowess. Toughness, alertness, intelligence. Let's go intelligence, alertness for now. So this helps me punch through armor. This helps me go faster and avoid getting hit. We already have the max agility. Big Sue, I don't think there's anything useful I can do with your XP anymore. Yeah, she's got no more points. So all I can upgrade is strength, which affects close combat only. And melee prowess. I don't think I even carry a close combat weapon in case. I do, actually. I've got a better brute cleaver than that. Why do I have a 4? Yeah, I have a 5. Okay. Yeah, we'll just put points into melee prowess. In case I have to fight, just makes me slightly effective in close combat. The only time I'd really use that is if I was cornered and couldn't move. And kind of had to fight close up. And then Kira. We can still go up intelligence. So sure, let's max out her natural intelligence. Now, we do shoot and fight close up. So we'll kind of try to keep these even and level those up together. Pretty good evasion, decent toughness, decent alertness. Alright, so we are set to go. Oh, it's the end. Sector's resources are nearly depleted. Agents of House Escher will arrive next shift to claim their spoils, make sure they're not disappointed. So that's the end of the operation here. We are way in the lead with 670 now, because we had a free run at that and just grabbed all the resources, which we probably would have gotten anyway. We could attack the other Eschers. None of the other bases can be attacked, so that's fine. What is this? Secure area. Pit brawl. Is this the close combat fight? Yeah, melee only. This I definitely don't want to do. We're not really geared up for that. We could do secure area, although there's not a lot of resources in it. I don't really need the cash either. Or we could attack the other Escher base. That's a guaranteed fight. But I don't need to. I have a feeling that everybody's going to attack the Escher base, so if we do this, it's going to be a giant brawl. That might be kind of fun for the end. Let's do that. Oh no, the Vansar split off and went after the secure area. Got that locked down. The Goliaths went for the pit brawl, which kind of makes sense. I mean, they're Goliaths, so they're close combat focused. So it's just Escher versus Escher for the end. Alright, who wins, Jackals or Panthers? I mean, in this case, we'd have to screw up pretty badly to lose. Attacking a base is a little difficult, but not too bad. Usually plenty of ways in. Although I am running kind of more close combat focused people mostly. More pistols and stuff, so we have to get in a bit close, which makes things a little harder. So I'm sort of gimping myself a little bit by taking the particular combination of people that I have. Gunshell Yard. It's a 3-story, 4-story building? Okay. Well, I think we want to go in up top. Hey, we actually are faster now. Okay. So we have a couple positions up top. There's a barricade here, kind of blocking, which is interesting. We could easily blow it, though, and get access to the center. We could repair the zipline. We've got Kara with us, so she could do that. Okay, let's go with Big Sue. Actually deployed. You have a deployment spot there. Really? Okay. They can actually deploy people up top behind the barricades. That's pretty cool, actually. You don't see that often. Okay. I don't have Aoife with me, so we don't have grenades. Well, we have grenades on a few people. So my heavy's going to have to blow that barricade. We could repair the zipline later if we wanted to have access, but we're probably just going to jump right into the base from there. They probably will deploy somebody in that spot too, since they can up top. So let's go ahead and put my leader in, Jackie. Yeah, they're putting 2 up top, so we're going to mop them up and then we'll move in. So the main focus is going to be them. I'm not sure which of these 2 is Chris. I guess we'll just throw you there. Or is that Chris or Gwen? That was Gwen. Is it in the tower? Yeah, the tower back there. Alright, yeah, we're just throwing everybody here in the same spot. We're just going to bust in, we'll go from there. Okay, first requirement is take out that obstacle ahead of me they're going to use for cover. I probably have grenades on some people, I'm just not sure who. I can definitely blow it up with Big Sue, though, so let's just go with Big Sue. Oh, actually get first action off. Very nice. What I am going to do before I do anything, tune up mainly for crit, but it also increases damage to destructible elements, including things like the barricades. And I also would like to get my aura up. Shifty Ruse gets everybody action points back around. We'll get that up. Oh, you're already deployed, right. Let's blow up the barricade. Okay, that was like 1,000 damage. Kind of crazy. You're now exposed. So they do start, because we actually did that defense last time, so they start with Overwatch. I'm not sure about the range on her Overwatch. I could get additional action points back. I could probably get a shot off. Got quite cheap shot, actually. So that's 10% crit, or we could go 40% crit. And burn all my action points. What else can I do if I take this shot? Is there anything else I want to do with my action points? We could move, take a knee somewhere, although there really isn't any cover. And then that's probably about it. Let's go ahead and just do the crit high chance. We didn't crit. 92 damage is not terrible. The Overwatch will only trigger if I move, so I'm tempted not to move for the moment. There's nothing else I can do. We could move and invite the shot. What kind of class are you? Oh, that's their heavy. Okay. Yeah, we might want to be careful about moving. I can't tell from here if she's got a heavy weapon or not, but she probably does. So that's dangerous, especially at this range to get shot. But somebody's going to have to get shot, or get shot at. Just a question of who. We're definitely in range. Who's got the highest toughness? I'm not sure. I don't think I can look at my stats here, can I? We can look at buffs and stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to show me stats, really. Well, maybe I can avoid it. No, she didn't shoot yet. She didn't shoot yet. She didn't shoot yet. What kind of weapon do you have? Oh, almost come off the edge there. Yeah, she's not shooting, so she must not have a heavy weapon. Which is interesting. Can I actually get over here? Yeah, we can. So that's all real. Yeah, maybe we'll just hang out here. I want to have everybody affected by the Shifty Ruse if possible. So, yeah, sure. She's going to take an action next, so I could be in trouble. Maybe I should... Yeah, we should definitely... She's acting next. So let's hang out in cover. No, it doesn't like me in this area. Okay. Here? Okay, that's fine. Guess those are just too close. Yeah, she's got an axe and a pistol, so she's a heavy with an axe and a pistol. She's ambushing. Alright, I don't have to worry about that too much. Probably I've taken their heavy weapons away. Alright, well, that means... Jackie, let's go kill some people. Shifty Ruse active. Do I have anything that I want to activate? I don't think so. I could do a field repair. Got the fire at will, but there's only one target. Heroic Rally. Looks like it's centered on a person. Okay. Yeah, we'll just move in and gun her down. She's just standing there. We're already in range. I mean, I think we just light you up. It's 48, but it's pretty much guaranteed to take you down. If I move up closer, we could maybe get a shot at both. It's not going to be a good shot, though. Yeah, let's just take her out. Bye-bye. Numbers are still coming out. Yeah. Gonna entrench so I can at least reload my gun. What else can we do? Get a field scan up. That'll give me some defensive options. So we could move in and field scan. Like, probably can't make it across the bridge. Yeah, it won't let me stay on the bridge. If I end it here, I'm not sure where it's going to put me. So I'll just kind of hang back here for now. Okay, Evlex is on that tower. I'll walk into the mine. No. Heading for the elevator. Oh, that's the leader. Came up on the elevator. So gave a bit of a buff to the other one, and now she is there. She's dangerous because she's a close combat specialist and a leader, which means she can attack a lot in close combat if we give her the opportunity, which I do not want to give her. So I've got to light her up one way or the other. I could soften her up with Kira, doing some hits and doing a bunch of bleed, and then try to finish her off with Chris or Gwyn, depending on who can get closer. I think that's going to be the play. Okay, so that's that other character up here is going next. So Tier. There really isn't much cover here to get to, though, unfortunately. Try to use the cover up here. Alright, first things first. I don't think it's going to get better than 89%, so let's just light her up. Right in the ankle. Yeah, those armor hits should still get bleed off. Okay, I can reload or I can kneel. I might want to kneel. I don't think I can get through here without that blowing up. But I can go around, I think. Okay, we evaded pretty much all of that, which is nice. But that is going to drop my movement down to just nothing. Alright, that's too bad. So I'll take a knee, which will give me a little bit of a defensive buff because of Bulwark. Get me a little bit out of view. So it was tricks. So she's got like a rivet gun that shoots rivets and a plasma pistol. Not too dangerous unless she crits. No, actually, that's not the same one that's up with me. You're down in the base. Thought that was the one that just shot at me. So, Tier still has not gone. How much bleed do I have on you at the moment? Currently 72 damage at the start of the turn, which is pretty good. Don't know if Gwyn can make it to her. Give it a try. Alright, Gwyn, we're going to go down there. We're just going to try to chop up that leader. If that doesn't finish her off, then Chris will try to do it. I'm hoping I can actually fight here. Nope. Not going to let me attack. Which is a major problem with running close combat characters, in that they sometimes just do not fight correctly. They'll just sometimes refuse to attack targets. Well... I mean, I can get to you by charging. That's probably my second best option. I guess we'll do that. That'll tie her up. At least get a hit off. Under damage, pretty respectable. Didn't stun or anything. So preparation helps me in close combat. Warcry Terrorize was that one. Less melee damage, less ranged precision. Is that going to hit? No, just affect you. We'll do that. So if she stays here and fights, she's less likely to hit me, and if she backs off and shoots me, she's less likely to hit me as well. It doesn't like me in this area, so it is going to move me, probably out of combat, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it took us out of combat. Oh, you're going to push here, okay. It's not going to let her stay on the bridge, so we'll see what it does. Shot Kira a bunch. Okay, Lazine. It's like dual plasma pistols down there. Going after Kira. Kira's getting banged up a bit. Okay, I probably can't close combat attack. Oh, it moved her right onto the edge there, kind of an odd spot. I could close combat attack her, but the leader I am way more concerned about. So I'm going to push the leader here. Just out of curiosity, because I'm better at close combat. Let me see if I can actually attack you. Yeah, she can. No problem. Okay. I don't know why it does that sometimes. So if I do multiple hits, Gray's chance is pretty high. If we do the unbalancing strike, Gray's chance is pretty high. 31. So this should reduce melee evasion, which means it should be easier to hit her after we do this. But that's a lot to spend when we can hit for just 13. 1 at 13 or 2 at 50. We'll do the 1 at 13. Just go for damage here. My power sword. Each attack is 2 swings. And now I can't attack. No valid targets. Yeah, close combat's really bugged. And I also apparently can't disengage. So I have actions. We could hit her at least one more time, but it's just not going to let me. Because it's saying that there's no valid targets. Yeah, close combat, like shooting and stuff seems to be fine, but close combat is really bugged. So I can't do a bunch of stuff because I'm engaged, but I also can't attack her because there's no valid targets. I could Iron Will, but I'm going to save that until we actually are hurt. There's literally nothing else I can do, apparently. So we end the turn. Okay, I want to have somebody faster than their leader, because I want to kill that leader ASAP. 102. So we've got plenty of people that are faster than that. Kind of stuck. We'd have to disengage there. Everybody on my gang is faster. I can't rely on Gwyn, because we're not going to be able to close combat attack, probably. So do we just do it with Jackie? I could split fire between the two of them. That's not a bad option. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Jackie. Jackie. I want to get in a position where I can hit both pretty well. It's probably too close to the closer one. Get kind of right in the middle. 99, 98. Alright, we're gonna put... She is bleeding, so I only have to do like 100 damage. A little over 100. To be safe, I'm gonna pump 2 shots into her, and I'm gonna only put 1 into Tyr. Okay, so Tyr's pretty hurt. The leader is not down. 12 health left. I thought for sure that would drop her, but the bleed is going to finish her off. Or I can just shoot her. I get more XP if I shoot her and take her down that way. So let's do that. Armor sucked up a lot of that. Okay, got a bunch of movement. Let's just move in. Couple bodies here. I can't kneel. I can't go around to get into the elevator for cover. It's just sort of blocked. We can't get through. So I will grab this as cover, I guess. Alright, I'd like to push... Well, we don't have to do anything. We've got the elevator, we've got this crazy person here. You're at 134. I don't think I have anybody faster than 134. Nope. Okay, in that case... Kira's hurt. Let's go with her. Try to get some healing off. Okay. So they're using... Is it her? Yeah, it's not 106. Yeah, I guess we're fine. I don't know why I was thinking it was higher. First things first. I can either Iron Will or I can use Stinger Mold. I'm going to Iron Will. And then Tyr back here is my target. She's a bit too far. I'll just move up. As I forget about the mine that I've been so carefully avoiding. Yeah, whatever. The only way to get rid of the mines is to walk on them anyway, so whatever, I'll just take the shot. Meaning, the hit. Okay, a little bit of damage, some bleed. It's probably not enough. I have to reload. And I can hit you again, so I might as well. Okay, with that damage, you're probably dead from bleed. That's 3 hits. Probably 70 some damage, I would assume. Yeah, 72. So she's dead. I can't finish her off for the extra XP, though. Eventually we'll want to reactivate that zip line, just in case I want to use it. It's kind of out of the way. The elevator's right here. Yeah, we could just use the elevator. Or jump into the base. As long as the elevator's active, that's fine. Yeah, there's no real cover anywhere. They could potentially come up the elevator at me. It's not going to let me stay in front of the controls either side, so I'll just kind of stay here on the edge, I guess. And down she goes. Alright, we've got bodies to check. That'll be kind of my priority here first, I think, before I move in. Gwen's not in a great spot. She's just not useful. It's not that she's in danger, it's just that she's not doing much good for me there. Inventory-wise, we can stow 2 things, and I've got room for 1 more. So we'll search you first. Yeah, that's not great. Check the leader's body. Yeah, it was just a level 1 massive club. Pretty crappy gear. Nothing that I really want. Alright, how am I going to get into the base? We've taken down 2 of them. Why do I only see 2 enemies? Am I crazy? Taken out 2. I see 2 in the base. There should be 3 in the base. Oh no, we took out 3. There's 2 in this pile here. Yeah, we've taken out 3 of the enemy already. Wow, okay. So we'll move up our heavy and try to get Overwatch probably down. Take a pot shot if we can get vision. I don't think we're going to jump in quite yet. Can I even get across? Move up. We can get on that ledge, I think. Say, like, I can't even see her. She's shooting at me. There you are. Okay, I can get on the ledge. You know what? There's only 2 of them down there. Lazine is on this level, so she's actually a bit more of a threat. Do I want to go after her? I've got action points. She's right around the corner. Can I attack her in close combat? Alright, it's going to let me this time. Graze is 33. Let's go for 2 hits. Got a stun, landed all our hits. Do a free reload. She's got 2 plasma pistols. I've got Destabilize too. Increase cost to all offensive skills. I think it would only affect her though. It's one of those abilities where if you're really bunched up, maybe I would use it, but typically it's better to kill the enemy. So why would I just not kill the target? Killing an enemy stops them from doing stuff even more effectively than making them pay more to do stuff. And I can just keep wailing on her. There we go. Take a look at her body. Nothing great. I've got needle pistols. I've got tons of plasma pistols. I don't really need anything that they've got. Chris looking very happy with herself. Alright, so there's just the one left over there, Waztrix. Can set up an ambush. Get a free reload. Showing the pistol animation, but it's actually putting a power cell in the power sword. Yeah, we could just move around. Where are you? I mean, the stairs are right here. So she's liable to come this direction. So let me set up an ambush about here. And then if I want to, I've left room that I could have Gwyn maybe move in and go chase her down. Waztrix, what are you gonna do? She's heading up in my direction. She's delaying. She moved a little bit further over, I would have ambushed her. She did get a crit on the plasma pistol, but the rivets didn't do much. I don't know why I didn't ambush there. She walked right into the area. Okay. Alright, let's bring up our heavy. I don't know that I can get a view. Well, maybe. If we move up, it depends. She's way out there. Kind of see, I can sort of see where she's at. See the little shield there. I mean, I can see like the top of her head, and that's about it. What's my range? She's potentially in range. Just curious if it's actually going to show me. There's too many other things to shoot at. 16%. Yeah, I just can't see much over because of the cover. Could drop an Overwatch. I don't know if moving up here is going to... Oh, yeah, there's a nice clear shot. That's pretty clear. That's got to be good, right? So I could hit her. We could also set up a heavy barrage on her, which means every little bit that she moves, I'll take a shot. How far is it she can move? Every 3 meters she moves, I'll take a shot at her. Till my gun jams or I run out of ammo. Interesting. But I've got a cheap attack at the moment, so I'm going to take it. And I'm going to field repair. I think that gives me a cheap attack afterwards, but I could be wrong. I might be misremembering. It's not... Yeah, it is cheap. There we go. Okay, land 2 hits on her, half health. That's about all I can do. Just kind of move out and take a knee. So I might be able to just finish this with Gwyn. She did run kind of far away, though. Get up to here. If I can get by. Okay, she's down there. So I could just jump. But do I need to? Because movement's kind of weird in this. It's not really about the actual steps you take. It's more about the distance from your starting point. So can I attack you in close combat is the next question. Yes, I can. Alright, that means you're screwed. Yep, let's go ahead and just hit you a couple times. That'll probably be it. There's 200. The second hit did hit the armor, but she was already down by then. Alright, got anything interesting? Frag grenades. Yeah, let's take her frag grenades. I could take both for 1 slot. And they're level 5s, which is nice. I do kind of like to take the bionic attachments, but that's only level 1, so I feel kind of bad about it. And I don't have enough to do it now anyway. So next step is we just grab whatever we can, and then at the end of time, we will just get out of here with what we got. So they're all down. So now it's just about grabbing that loot. I guess we could start. Not sure if I'm in the way here. I might want to start with Gwyn. Just get her out of the way. It doesn't really matter what I grab. We've got so much stuff. So we'll just take whatever. just hang out here in the corner. Alright, Chris. Oh, we've got salvage caskets here. That's a priority. Let me take those off your hands. Thank you very much. There's another one up here too. Alright, we're just going to hang out over here by the bunks. Don't mind me. So we're out of the way for other people to kind of move in and grab stuff. Okay, my gun is jammed. I'm going to go ahead and unjam it. And visible while doing it, apparently. Alright, let's get in and start looting. Salvage casket right there. I think there's another, yeah, right there. The little star. Take all of these. Thank you. That's the stairs. This should be out of the way here, I think. Alright, in we go. I could take stuff off bodies, but it's kind of pointless. I don't need the cash, I don't need the stuff. Of course, I don't really need any of this stuff either. It just is more kind of giving them a hard time by taking all of their hard-fought stuff. There are some things downstairs. We could take a look and see what's there. Look for salvage caskets. Further down. It's a big place, actually. Now they're spread out quite a lot. I'm using all my movement just to find this stuff when there's things upstairs. How do I even get down from here? There's another level below, it looks like. I can backtrack and we're fine. It's not that big a deal. So we can kind of use movement to look around and then backtrack and look around and backtrack. It's down here. Yeah, nothing really that good. A few things out there. Yeah, it's all the same stuff. I mean, I'll grab this just because it's here. We'll head up, just grab something else. Or I can head down and grab something. As long as I can reach anything, it's fine. Because there's nothing really worth much more than anything else. At least not that I can easily tell. If I go into the map, I can kind of look and see exactly what things are worth. But here, I can't really tell. See my bionic foot there a little bit. And Kira, same thing. It's just easier to jump in over here faster. So in we go. Grab whatever is around. Don't even really care. What's that? Yeah, a lot of this stuff looks the same. I think it's like medical stuff. Oh, right. I can only carry one thing. Yep, that's it. Victory. Took a lot of their stuff. Knocked out all their people. Very nice. Feeble defense. The game is judging you. You only get a feeble defense. It's almost too bad this game wasn't in better shape and didn't get better reviews. We could have seen, like, there's these references to, like, the little flying things and the critters. I think the animals would have been an interesting addition, but they probably would have monetized the crap out of it like they did with Mordheim. So every class would have cost money, every gang cost too much. Animals would, like, I mean, you could almost see them, like, pay per gang to add animals. The way they monetized Mordheim was a bit excessive. I think they would have done the same thing if this had gotten better reception, which is too bad. I mean, it's a decent game if you make your own fun. All right, we got all kinds of crap. Most valuable fighter, Jackie. 2 enemies taken out. Nobody for Kira, but she did do some hurt, do a lot of bleeding, that kind of stuff. 1 for Chris. We tried to get more, but close combat just didn't work. None for Big Sue, but she also contributed damage. 1 for Gwen. Operation concluded. Tier 3, Outstanding Execution. So we get some cash, we get some crates, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's the max. So yeah, ended up with 795 of all the resources, which is pretty nuts. Task completed. Conqueror. Conqueror level 7. All right. Okay, let's take a look at our crew. Don't think anything changes here until we start another operation. Yeah, it's the same stuff. I didn't really have anything I'm going to get rid of or sell, at least not at the moment. We'll just do our leveling. Okay, for Chris, what do we want? Like I said, intelligence isn't bad. Accuracy's not bad. I'd like to get toughness all the way up, so that leaves me about 7 points, but strength definitely needs to be higher. So we might not push toughness up any higher, because strength definitely needs to be higher for her to be, as close combat focused as she is. Let's get that up, actually. Just take that up. So that's going to increase our chance of getting through armor. It's going to increase our stun effects. Of course, putting points on a close combat seems kind of pointless when a lot of the time it just doesn't let you close combat attack people. But what you going to do? Gwen, decent amount of points. All I can put it in is intelligence and ranged aptitude. So, I mean, we could eventually... she's only got a natural ability of 10. So I could potentially give her a gun of some kind, and then swap between a two-handed close combat weapon and a gun at range. I'll give her intelligence, I guess. For now. That could give me more XP in the long run. Since I can't up anything else. Jackie. Skills are maxed, right? Yeah. What do we want as a priority? Let's go a little faster. A little tougher. Willpower. I already have some resistances from skills there. So it feels like I shouldn't put too much into that. Especially not of these max stat upgrade points. Yeah, intelligence lets me get through armor. Give me a little bit more toughness. And let's go intelligence. Still have 21 points to spend, which is nuts. So much. We're definitely going to max out a bunch of this stuff, probably. Toughness, I definitely want to get up to probably 20-ish, just for the extra crit resistance. Intelligence, max would be nice. Just blazing away through armor, because this weapon does get negated a bit by armor. It shoots a lot, but each individual shot doesn't do a ton. I'd like an upgraded version, would be nice. I could give her a bolter, but I kind of like the autogun. I've been using autogun since the very beginning with Jackie, so I kind of feel like it's, her personal weapon. Even though it's not the exact same gun, it's a level 5 now. Alright, we've got no extra points, so really it's just strength and melee prowess. We'll just do melee prowess, because we might end up in a fight someday. And Kira. Kira could be tougher, for sure. Let's get these to 20. She can dodge, duck, and weave. Alertness will help her avoid getting hit as well. Since I do have to get close, this range isn't that great. And then, you know, close combat range. Maybe we do that for now. And then we'll push toughness at least to 16, preferably 18-ish, something like that. Strength 15, 16, something like that. Aiming for that. Okay, so that was the end of the operation. So I'm definitely going to keep playing until I have spent everybody's points. That's kind of the goal. So if we do that in one more operation, that might be it. If we have to take a couple operations to do it, so be it. Because I can only take one leader at a time, and both leaders need points. So I definitely want to keep playing a bit longer until we've maxed out everybody. I think that'll be kind of fun to do. But I'm not sure how much longer we'll continue, but definitely another operation, so that means, you know, quite a few more videos before this will be over. But this has been more Necromunda Underhive Wars. Thanks a lot for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.